This is HSK Tangirala, Director, Institute of Cooperative Management, Rajendra Nagar, Hyderabad. Today we are going to discuss about the fishery cooperative societies in India. The origin of the fishery cooperative societies began in 1913 at Ratnagiri district, Maharashtra. The name of the society is Karla Machimar Cooperative Society. In 1918, in West Bengal also another society was started. In the same year in Tamil Nadu, the fishery cooperative society was started. Now we will discuss about the main functions of the structure of the fishery cooperative societies. Now we will just like three-tier structure in credit, in fisheries also there are primary societies consist of group of villages or a particular village also. District level society or a regional federation. State level fishery cooperative federation, which is apex body. Now we will see what are the various activities or functions of the fishery cooperative society, primary level cooperative society. It motivates the fishermen, procure the fish from the members and provide complete infrastructure for sale of the fish, to provide fish seed, nets and other input and equipments. Arrange technical guidance to the members. Now we will see about the district level society. District level society is a intermediary society in between apex body and primary society. It acts as a intermediate agency between the apex body and primary cooperative society. It provides assistance to the members and primary cooperative society with regards to the provision of supplies and preservation, marketing and processing of the fish is concerned. State level cooperative societies. It promotes and develops the fishery cooperative societies in the state, raise capital through shares, deposits and borrowings, procure, distribute required fishery inputs and equipments, marketing of the fish at the reasonable rates, undertake processing activities and export of the fish products, technical guidance, liaison with the state government, NCDC, NABARD, FishcoFed and FFDA, other cooperative banks and other concerned agencies or departments. Before we discuss about the national federation, these fishery cooperative societies are divided into three parts. One is marine, that is where in case of the sea and oceans this fish catch is taking place, and two is marine. First is marine, second is inland, that is on the mainland. Generally the production takes place in reservoirs and rivers, canals, tanks, etc. And third is backwater. The other name is also called as backwater, also called as brackish water. So that is near the sea. The water waves will come to the mainland and it will be halted. Okay. Now we will see about the national federation for the fishermen cooperative society. Arrange the supply of the fishery inputs and equipments, and transfer of technology to the fishermen through cooperatives, insurance to the fishermen, procure pond lake on lease basis for the development of the fish breed and sale of the fish at the reasonable prices. Provide consultancy services to the members of the fishery cooperative societies, setting up of the training and demonstration unit, marketing of the fish and fish seeds, and promote exports, research and consultancy in fishery cooperatives, publications and liaison with the NCDC and NABARD fishery cooperative institutions, ICA and other agencies. Now we will see the fishery cooperative societies statistics. The number of the fishery cooperatives in 2015-16, it is 18,559. It has reduced and it has increased to 20,639. There is a total number of the fishery cooperative societies, which includes marine, inland and backwater. So likewise the district level cooperative society is 114, The federations, state level federations are 21, and membership is 3.2 lakhs, million, and fishermen insured is 42 lakhs 14,220. So this is the, now we will see the production, state-wise production. All the states in India is covered in this, and the highest production that takes place in as per the 2016-17 P is a provisional. It is 2,352.263. So it is a 1,000 tons is concerned here. Okay, the figures that you have to see here. This is the highest, and the lowest is that is Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so now you can see the statistics of the various other states is concerned, and next highest, that is the second is West Bengal. West Bengal is the 1,671.420 thousand tons is concerned. Okay, so Dadra Nagar Haveli and all other things, it is zero almost. Okay, so these are the total 10,758.199 thousand tons. This is as per the statistics of the 16-17. Okay, so now there are the certain issues are there in case of the inland fishery sector. We have already discussed about the various three types of the fishery cooperative societies. So it is inland. So inland fishery is perceived as a lowest importance were given in the planning process, and even budget allocation is mostly kept for the welfare activities only rather than the infrastructure development. Lack of the extension of appropriate and new technologies is important at the grassroots level. So it is a lack of efforts in extension. So technology is there, but it has to be taken place to the local level, to the fish folks is concerned, or fishery members is concerned. So lack of the support to strengthen and create the institutional arrangement are one of the concerns. So institutional arrangements will have to be made, given either for the funds, either for the marketing or for any other sake is concerned. Institutional arrangement is to be done so that we can bring speed in the activities of the primary cooperative societies. So other institutional policy and the lack of the value chain development related issues. That is in this particular thing is a value addition is very much required, and processing is very much required. So that has not taken place. Now we are going to see what are the problems relating to the fishery cooperative as a whole. As a whole, if you see the problem of the infrastructure facilities were not there, apathy to the society related loans. So the members, whoever take loans, they are not returning the particular loans is concerned, and poor guidance of the district federation. District federation is almost like a dummy. It is not doing any much activities is concerned. So unless the district federation won't take up these works seriously at the primary society level, then strengthening of the district society will be at stake. So this particular thing, and overfishing, more of the fishing is taking place, overfishing. Even the people will have to go more at a deeper areas of the sea, and then they have to collect. They are taking with the help of the NRSN, National Remote Sensing Agency. They are getting the pictures immediately, so that the fishermen go immediately there itself, and then they collect the fish is concerned. And inactive staff of the society, they are not active, they are not professional, they are not trained, they are not highly educated. So this type of the inactive are there, and lack of the government support. So I don't say that lack of government support, but what is happening is that more support is required. So there are the certain laws are there which govern about the fishery cooperative societies concerned. International agreements, these are the things about the marine sector. This is the marine sector, Stockholm Conference 1972, Earth Summit 1992, and World Summit on the Sustainable Development Johannesburg 2002, and Ramsar conventions. They are the certain, based on this the agreement took place. So based on that the agreements only the exports that imports that takes place. And even in case of the Constitution of India, the directive principles and the fundamental principles in 262 article is there. So in that article it is about the settlement of the disputes of the interstate rivers are there. So these for settlement of the disputes, so this provision is there, that is law governs. So next, environmental law of India are there, that is known as the Water Preservation and the Control Pollution Act 1974, Air Prevention and the Control of the Pollution Act 1981, Environment Protection 1986, and Wildlife Protection 1972. So this is a wonderful act. So environmental laws are also applicable, and Indian Fisheries Act 1897, and various states have passed their own acts as regards to fisheries. Those are applicable, and the River Act is there, and respective cooperative societies acts are there. So of the respective states. Just to see about the wonderful case study in total fisheries in India, I recommend this. Go to this particular website, Matsafed. This is the Kerala State Cooperative Federation for Fisheries Development Limited, number 738, Kamaleshwaram, Manakkad, Thiruvananthapuram. So this is a wonderful case study, and I request all the participants of this higher diploma in cooperative management or anybody, they have to go to this particular website for all the information is concerned. Now we will see what are the activities that is taken up by this Matsafed is concerned. It is a state federation, okay, for the development of the fishermen is concerned. In case of the procurement, processing or marketing of the fish and fish product, they are doing all the value addition activities. So we will see the mission, vision of this particular federation is concerned to improve the economic, social well-being of the fishermen in Kerala through the direct intervention of the fish production, procurement and marketing. This is the mission of that particular federation. This is a vision, how they have to develop, and there is a vision is there, how they credit, how the technology innovations, capacity buildings, total community development will have to take place. So they have given the vision of the Matsafed is concerned. Okay. So they have formulated their own strategies to achieve their mission with their vision statement. So these are the strategies to achieve this vision and fulfill an integrated strategy have been charted with the influences daily life of the fishermen and the women, and ensure the total development step by step to enhance the producer control over the fishing inputs by providing them with the cheap institutional credit, ensure the right first sale of the fish to the producer, that is fishermen, to check exploitation by the auctioneers, because auctioneers try to exploit. So this is, and to ensure supply of the quality fishing equipment at reasonable rates to procure the market fish and fish related products of traditional fishermen, to train, equip the fisher folk in the latest technologies of the fishing, fish handling, fish processing, fish marketing for the developing a sustainable fishery, to develop tools, capabilities of the affiliated primary members to improve overall productivity and quality of life of the fishermen and women is concerned, to enhance the supply of the financial instruments through direct and indirect linkage with the leading financial institutions, to enhance the production of the fish and prawn seeds for replenishment of the existing resources and ensuring the sustainable fishery, to provide fuel, kerosene, diesel for the fishing purposes directly, to weed out the intervention of the middlemen, to provide interest-free loans to fishermen, vendors, to curb the informal credit mechanism in the sector. They are giving the free loans also. We are going to see what are the things. Matsafed is an apex federation with the 651 primary level cooperative societies. This is very important. And out of that, of the 653 societies, 335 societies are the marine societies, because Kerala is maritime sector is concerned, so most of the marine societies will be more, and the total membership of these societies is 3 lakhs, nearly 3 lakhs members. It is not a joke. And the paid up share capital is 150 crores. The primary society is clubbed 51 clusters for the administrative convenience based on the geographical area. So the administration and the management of the Matsafed is normally vested with the 22 board of directors are there, voting power through the democratic system of the elections of the members of the affiliated primary cooperative societies. Chief executive is the managing director. There are the 7 divisions to carry out all the activities of the organization, because the organization is very big, so there are the 7 divisions in this particular federation to carry out the activities. So each division is headed by the deputy general manager, that is the personal division, personal manager is there, and for other things deputy general manager is there for planning and project formulation, implementation, monitoring, reviewing and evaluation in these areas of the operations carried out at the division level. So this is a big organization setup is there. Now these are the commercial and aquaculture activities the Matsafed is taking out, and Matsafed net factories are there at TVM, that is at Trivandrum, Thiruvananthapuram, EKM, that is Ernakulam, and KNR, that is Kannur, the northern part of the Kerala. Matsafed ice and freezing plant at Kochi, and Matsafed OBM division is there at Kochi. Fish manure plant at Thrissur and Kozhikode. Chitosan plant at Kollam, it is also called as Kollam, and hatcheries Kollam, Thrissur, Malappuram and Kannur. Fish farms Kottayam and Ernakulam, there are the Ernakulam 2 plants are there, 2 farms are there. Public aquarium Tenamala, in the Tenamala area it is there, and community peeling center is there. It is Neendakara. Common pre-processing center is there at Kollam. So the affiliated society, which I have already told you, there are the 10 units are there, 10 places in 10 districts. The activities are in marine. These are the particular. There are the 335 affiliated societies are there, and the Vanita cooperative societies. There are Vanita means they are related to women. Women societies are 118, and there are the inland societies are there. That is 198. The total societies is 651. So this is the total figure. Okay, they are the following activities of this Matsafed. Matsafed fish auction, organizing beach level auction as a primary sale, and a national cooperative NCDC assisted integrated fishery development projects are there, and motorization of country crafts are there. They are 50% centrally sponsored scheme. The schemes envisages passing on the subsidy of the 10,000 rupees for the engine below 10 HP horsepower for the motorization of the country crafts are concerned. So subsidy for the sustainable components are there. The schemes provide the subsidy for the 6,000 per craft powered by OBM below 10 HP for the purchase of the suitable components of the fish gear by the fishermen, and bankable schemes are there. The schemes provides 25% of the subsidy for loan from the financial institutions for purchase of the fish inputs of the by the fishermen. So under self-employment scheme to the microfinance schemes are there. So this is a National Backward Class Development and Finance Corporation, National Minorities Development and Finance Corporation. They are the 2 finance corporations are there, through which they are getting the funds also, so that on the basis of the self-employment these people are getting. I have told you earlier, they are giving the interest-free loans. They are giving, the federation is giving interest-free loan to the societies, so that for the meeting the working capital requirements. This Matsafed has developed the self-help groups. So the total number of the self-help groups, it is 15,093, and the total number in the self-help group is 1,80,723. So they are the members, self-help group members are there, and thrift generated through them is 102.10 crores, and amount thrift distributed as loan, that is 135.02 crores. and microfinance are distributed 395.11 crores. Interest-free loans are distributed to the vendors 179.62 crores. A huge money that they have given. The Matsapet input security scheme, there is also is another activity that they are taking up, and production bonus schemes for the fishermen. Chain of the high-tech retail fish marts are there. So they are the retail shops at every place they have. Infrastructure development in the harbour for the selected fish markets, and white fluorescent bunks are there, on ornamental fishery are there. Capacity building training program, they are conducting so many training programs for the fishermen, including for their officers also. Welfare activities, fishermen personal accident insurance scheme, Matsapet improved security scheme, common pre-processing center, Kerala sustainable urban development project. These are the activities. These are some of the pictures are there. They are exporting their product as a Matsapet. These are the processing plants. How they are the ornamental fish. These are ornamental fish. These are all the ornamental is a very big business. And they are the fish. How it with huge boats they are collecting the fish that you can see here. You can visualize. And at a yard, that is harbour, how they are procuring the from the boats is concerned. Any doubts, please? Thank you very much.